It is finally cold enough outside. Football has started. We're a quarter, maybe 30% of the way through the season, and I love appetizers. We're at halftime during the game right now, and so I decided that I'm gonna fire up my Traeger Ironwood 650, the workhorse of the Grill Mart Co. cooking deck, and we are gonna be cooking up some smoked sausage and cheese balls. We're gonna be using our Grillaholics grill mats on here, and we're gonna put them right on the grate and let them smoke and cook. Let's get started. Before we go inside, we're gonna fire this thing up. We're gonna turn it on, and as soon as that Traeger logo comes down, we're gonna fire this up to 400 degrees, not 405. And then we hit ignite. So while this is coming up to temperature, we're gonna head inside and make some really big, beautiful sausage and cheese balls. This cook could not be easier, and it's gonna be packed with flavor. All we have are three ingredients, or four depending on what you want to add, and you can even add more. We're just keeping it basic here. First thing we have is a cup of our baking mix, which you can use Bisquick or whatever. Next we have 2 cups of shredded cheese. You can shred it yourself or you can buy it at the store like I did here. Then you need some hot country sausage, just like this. This is Purnell's Old Folks Sausage, country sausage. It is really good, and we're gonna be using that. 1 log is 16 ounces. And then to add a little more flavor, to kick it up a notch, whatever you wanna say, we're gonna throw on some Honey Killer Bee rub. And we're gonna be using this bowl to put it all together. Now, make sure you write these down, because the steps, again, there's no questions about what we do. We take the sausage out of the tube, dump it right in the bowl, just like that. Now here's the important part. We're gonna push it down and kind of to the side and kind of make a second bowl within the sausage here, because what we want to do is be able to pour all that mixture in and then mix it really well together. Now there's no rhyme or reason of how you need to mix these together. Next we're just gonna add our 2 cups of cheese right on top, like so. And then the last step before we add some of our seasoning is the cup of baking mixture, like that. And now we get our hands dirty. We're gonna mix this together. It's gonna get gross, but it's good, trust me. Now, this is what you want it to look like. Kind of like a meat dough ball, right? And for the last step, we're gonna add some Honey Killer Bee from Cosmo Q, and you wanna do about a tablespoon or so. I'm not measuring, that's definitely more than a tablespoon, but we're gonna mix this together with that meat dough ball we got. Then we're gonna put them into ball shapes and throw them on the grill. Now that we got our meat basketball here, we are going to take this apart just like that, and we're gonna make our balls and roll them softly. You wanna caress the balls, make sure that they're good and in a good ball shape. And then we're gonna put it right here on our throwaway cutting board from Cosmo Q, because we're gonna be putting these, normally you would use a pan or something like that, but we're gonna be putting these on the grill mat directly on the grates. Now I rolled about 20 balls and they look awesome. So now our Traeger Ironwood 650 should be right at 400 degrees, which is where we want it. We're gonna go throw the grill mat on and we're gonna put these on top. So we have this non-stick grill mat from Grillaholics. There will be a link down below where you can purchase these. But we set it right on the grate like that. Now we hear the roaring of the engine, the jet engine as they say. It sounds like a jet engine going. And now we take these beautifully misshapen balls, which I'm sure a lot of us can relate to, and we're just gonna put them directly on the mat, just like this, until all of them are on there, and they'll cook about somewhere between 10 to 13 minutes with an internal temperature of 165. I'm gonna let them cook for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then I'm going to rotate them and flip them so that we can get a nice even cook. It's been about 7 minutes, and let's check them out. Here, come in close, because it's gonna be good. Oh yeah, we're getting some even cooking already, I can tell. See that they're getting a little brown on the bottom there, which is perfect. So now, all I'm gonna do is rotate these, and we're gonna let them cook about another 6 or so minutes, and they should be done. Okay. Here, check this out too. I just wanted to point this out. So we've rotated all of them, but you can see here, there are grill marks even coming through the grill mat, which is really cool. So we're done rotating them. We're gonna let them cook about another 6 minutes till they reach an internal temperature of 165. Then they're gonna come off. We're going to let them sit for just a minute so they cool, and then we're gonna dive in and eat. All right, so it's been about another 6 minutes or so. Let's check it out. Here, come in close again. Beautiful. Now, we are going to take our temperature checker here, thermometer, temperature checker. What the hell am I saying? We're going to see if it hits 165 internally, which we are there. And then we'll check the big boy here. Golden. So, we're going to take our premium Grillaholics tongs. That's not a shameless plug, link below. And we're just going to peel these off just like that. Just like that. And while we do this, we will take these inside, and they will rest for just a minute, cool down, and then we will do the beautiful bite and the flavor test, the taste test. My favorite part, your favorite part. See you inside in just a second. These are probably the second biggest pair of balls I've seen, but these are going to be a lot tastier. These have been cooling for about 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. I'm telling you, these are the perfect appetizer. It is really simple, 4 or 5 ingredients. You can add more. Some people add diced jalapenos, anything like that. But this is my favorite part, the taste test. So we're going to just pick one at random. This beautiful baby right here. And the bite. Look how clean that bite was. Perfectly cooked through. The cheese melted on it. The flavor is killer. Killer Bee by Cosmo Q. That hot sausage and the Killer Bee and the cheese just play off each other just enough. This will be a savory, fantastic appetizer at your next game day party. We'll see you next time.